Hi there. Take a second and think about that one thing you've always wanted to do, but haven't started yet. Now ask yourself one question. What are you waiting for? You see, we've convinced ourselves that we need to have everything fully prepared in order to take the first step. But what if I told you that this is actually holding you back? Today, I'll be discussing 3 key factors on why starting before you're ready is one of the most powerful decisions you'll ever make. Number 1, no one is ever fully prepared. When was the last time you said, I'll just start once I'm ready. I'll start once I feel ready. The truth is, no one is ever fully prepared to start something new. Successful people oftentimes start before they feel fully prepared. James Clear, in his article, Successful People Start Before They Feel Ready, states that successful individuals, such as Steve Jobs, took action before they felt fully prepared. When Steve Jobs launched Apple, he didn't have the experience or resources of a major corporation, but he had a vision, so he took action despite of the uncertainty. Confidence doesn't come from waiting, it comes from doing. Now that we understand that readiness is oftentimes an illusion, let's move on to how taking action is the best way to learn. Number 2, learning through action. We learn best by doing. You read, watch tutorials, and prepare yourself endlessly. But true growth happens through experience. Mick Spencer, in his book, Start Before You're Ready, states that action brings clarity. He shares his experience as a young entrepreneur who learned very valuable lessons, not through planning, but through trial and error. Think of it as of riding a bike. You didn't learn to ride a bike by reading a book on it. You learned by getting on a bike, falling a couple times, and adjusting as you went. The same can be applied to new endeavors. Mistakes aren't failures. They're just lessons. Once you've taken action, it's important to learn to embrace imperfection. Number 3, embracing imperfection. The biggest obstacle when starting is learning that not everything will be perfect. But let's be honest, perfection is a myth. No one starts off being an expert, and that's okay. Heather Mueller, in her article, 5 Reasons to Start Before You Feel Ready, argues that perfectionism is another form of procrastination. And she states how perfectionism prevents people from taking the first step, and that true success doesn't come from perfectionism, but from growth. When J.K. Rowling wrote her first book, she was rejected by a number of publishers. If she had given up, or if she had waited for the perfect moment, the world would have never met the character Harry Potter. Perfectionism isn't as important as growth. You start, you improve along the way, and you have to trust the process. Now that we've discussed all 3 key terms, let's wrap it up. Today we've discussed why it is that no one ever feels fully prepared, how action is the best way to learn, and why perfectionism is not such a good thing. So I encourage you, whatever goal or dream you've been putting off, take the first step today. Don't wait for the right moment, because it may never come. So take the courage and start today. And I assure you, you'll thank yourself later. Thank you.